aka Lady D, Car Chronicles. I'm here doing a live, just stopping in. You guys, I've been stretched such to the limit lately, and I haven't been able to really rest the way I need to. So please forgive me. I hope all of you have still been getting some regular content from me and enjoying it. And I just wanted to also, just give a shout out to everybody that is doing the doggone thing. Whatever it is you doing that's on a positive, that is good, that is beneficial, keep doing that, okay? Because that's what's up. We need to keep pushing forward in a positive way. But one of the main things I wanted to touch on while I had a few minutes is taken for granted. Taken for granted when somebody is at you, loving you, wanting to be with you, wanting to do things for you. And, we have those who just, they take that for a weakness. The more a person will do for them, the more they look at them as being weak, and they ride on that. They ride on that and take it to the nine, okay? Because why? Because they look at this person as being needy, trying to buy them, trying to this, that, that. But we have got to stop taking that love for granted. Some sincerely do love another. And with love comes unconditions, and it's nothing that they wouldn't do for you if they could. It's nothing that they no reason they wouldn't stand by your side and in your corner if they could. You know what I'm saying? So that has a lot to do with someone loving you. But a lot of times, there's some, I'm not going to say all, but there's some who just don't appreciate that. And I know, being mature and grown, we all have been at a point or a stage in our lives where we have loved, what we say, too hard. There's always one that they say is loving too hard, harder than the other. Let's talk about that. Is love balanced? If you really find that right person for you, should there be a balance of what's up, Riley? Should there be happy holidays to you? A balance with that love. If they're loving you to a certain extent, you want somebody to be loving you back to that certain extent. Or sometimes is it like a teeter-totter? Somebody is loving a little bit more or harder than the other. I've heard it both sides of the coins, and they say it's nothing wrong with that long as you be in love, right? Hmm. Excuse me, I had to take a sip. Um, this is my water with some crystal light in there that makes it a little bit more flavorful. But, um, should there be a balance? And then, hey, my one of my pet peeves is this. If you are not into that person, or you may not even think that you will ever be in love with that person. Perhaps you just like them a lot. You like them a whole lot. Yeah, I like them. They cool. They all right to get with. Um, they all right to kick it with. Sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to be unprofessional. I'm just trying to do lunch and do this Car Chronicle video so that I can get some of this conversation in. Because when it builds up in me and when I want to talk about it, I got to talk about it, right? Okay. So, anyway, it's like, they don't want to just fall back from it. Why? Because they're being selfish and they're reaping some positive benefits from that person, whether it's monetary, whether it's emotional, whether it's them doing things for them, whether it's the clap clap. Because I'm gonna tell you, that clap clap sometime will have folks going crazy. You know what I mean? Crazy. You lose your mind. Will do things emotionally that you just never thought you would do before or say. Because why? Because you are feeling that person to the degree. Some call it love. I'm all over the place, so bear with me. Some call it love because the good is good, and they all caught up in that physical. Ain't nothing else there, but they claim they in love. No, you in love with the clap. That's what you in love with. You ain't in love. They ain't in love. Y'all just love clapping. Ain't nothing wrong with loving clapping, okay, if that's what you into. But the thing is, we have to stop taking for granted when somebody's really into us like that, and we feel like we can just do them any kind of way. They gonna be there. Oh, I can cuss them out. I can, cheat on them. I can do this and that. They still gonna be there. They still gonna be my go-to. That's selfish. That's selfish. If you don't see it going anywhere else and you don't want that person in the way that you know that they deserve and want you, then you should back the heck up. Okay? Just back it up. Go find some other stable to lay in. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of, I'm not going to just say women, but there's women and men that's out here that's just willing to lay back, open wide, or get on top or whatever. That's their thing. That's all they want to do. They don't want nothing else. Go get you one of them. But somebody that's emotionally invested in you, and you know this, and they love you, and you know this, but as time has went on, yeah, you do care about them, but you ain't in love with them, and you don't think you ever gonna be. Because I feel as though if you in love with somebody, I know sometimes love takes time to develop. I get that. And some people say love can be at first sight. Love could be at first, man, they just know it was something there and it just took off. But sometimes it takes a little time, but it don't take that much time, y'all. So if you with somebody and been with them a hell of a long time, excuse the French, I always wonder why they call that French when you say a curse word. Y'all know why? Okay. But anyway, you've been with a person for a hell of a long time, and it it just ain't blossomed in the way that you really feel that it should be, or that you feel you're worth. What? You cannot make or change a person's direction, perception, or what's in their heart. You can't change that. Only thing you can do is change how you're feeling and how you want to do things and what you need and what you want. And we have to start focusing in on our wants, needs, and desires. What is it that we really want? What is it that we don't want to waste our time with? Pay attention to red flags, because red flags be waving all upside your head. You see what I'm saying? It be waving all upside your head, and then a lot of times we just want to ignore it. I'm trying to watch the time, y'all. See how much time I got here to chat with y'all. I may have about 10 more minutes. So, the red, excuse me, the red flags be there, right? And they waving like 109. They just waving, right? And we just ignore them. We ignore them. Why? Because we're holding on to hopes that possibly this is going to be the way I want it or need it, or this person is going to love me the way I love them, or this person is going to want to finally be with me, just me, whatever. It don't take a long time, y'all. It don't. And for those who are sitting up here taking advantage, your day going to come. I don't know. Some people believe in karma, some people don't. But don't play with people's emotions. Don't play with their hearts. Don't play with their time. If you are not into them, move the hell on. Period. Just move on. And, some will argue, well, okay, yeah, there is still opportunists there and they're going to still do what they do. But isn't it up to the person that's allowing this to happen to make some decisions themselves? Because if they don't, it's their fault too, right? Got some truth in that. Because people will only do what you allow them to do. They're only going to do to you what you allow them to do. There are those rare situations that you don't allow it, but it happens and you didn't even see it coming. You didn't even know about the situation and it just slaps you upside the head. Say, for instance, you dealing with somebody and they've been married or they married. They still married, but perhaps they're not with that person, but they're still legally married. And that's just one little, they say little thing they just have not said to you because perhaps they was planning on keeping you on a certain level where you guys wasn't going to escalate for you to even have to know that, or they just didn't want a chance losing you to tell you that. Because it's one thing when you're going through a divorce, and it's another thing when you are still married and tied to somebody and you ain't going through jack. Y'all still developing and investing in each other in some kind of way, and you ain't going through nothing, but you've decided that you can't live together, be together like that, but legally you're still in it. So you still got your wings, you flap, you go do what you want to do, they go do what they want to do, you guys keep it out of each other's face, you're not living under each other's roof, and then you just decide not to tell people what the situation is because you don't want to run nobody away. That's not fair. Give people a chance to decide if they want to deal with your behind, men or women. Because some may say, I don't want to even be caught up in that. Hit me up when you are free, 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 or don't hit me up at all. You know what I'm saying? So give a person the opportunity to decide on what they want to do and how they want to do it. Hey, girl. Excuse me, y'all. That's a co-worker walking by, you know. But give them an opportunity. But we have got to stop taking advantage of those who really, really are planting seeds and investing time and energy into us. And a lot of time goes by and we really are not meaning them no good. We still out trying to see what the best thing is, who gonna be next, sleeping with who we want, doing this. We still come back to this other one because we know we it's familiar. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that? It's familiar. Um, have I gotten my divorce or still married? I'm not married. I don't know what that means, Carter. But that's something you should ask somebody, right? Anyway, you know, just keep it 100. Keep it 100 plus. At least I respect that. I'm quite sure there's a lot of people who do respect the fact that you're not playing with them. We grown, y'all. Real grown. Seasoned grown. Grown, grown. Ain't nobody got time for them little kitty games. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? So time is precious, and especially when you get older and you get wiser and you get experienced, you know, you look at the fact that life is more precious than you ever, ever, ever imagined it to be. We've already always known life was good, but I'm talking about it becomes more precious. Time becomes more precious. You see what I'm saying? Um, you don't have that time to waste. You know, when you 50 years old, you figure in 20, 30 years, you know, the average lifespan is 70 something, 80 something years old, 90 or 100 if you bless, right? But if your average lifespan is 70 something, 80 years old, and you 50 something plus, you ain't got a whole lot of years to be wasting. You beyond midlife, right? So this hitting and missing and getting with this one and dodging that one and, you know, trying to be a player and do it the way you did in your 20s, them days is over. Kata. Is that right? Well, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. I really do. I really, really do. Made my day. Um, yeah, it's like you just don't have time to be playing. So at a mature stage in life, you just want people to keep it real. Keep it real with what their intentions are. Keep it real with not playing on somebody's emotions. If you don't want to be with that person like that for the long haul and you just want to stay in the friend zone, let them know that. It's better to hurt a person's feelings with letting them know the real than to string them out for years and years and years and decide that you want to dip out and ghost them, and then you go get with the next person, and next thing you know, they find out you getting ready to get married. And you only been with this new person a year. But this other person didn't wasted how many years with you? Hmm. That's how folks get hurt. Hurt. And I ain't no advocate for that, but I'm just saying that's how you really hurt. Get people in a hurt situation by playing with them. Let them know. Stop it. We have got to stop it. In the new year, if you are on a pony that you don't want to continue to be riding, you better unload, jump off, saddle down, whatever. Go on and do something different. Look for some new. You know what I'm saying? And women, stop just settling. Stop settling for any kind of time or any kind of, just because you can lay down with somebody and they showing you some kind of I was gonna say infection, but I don't mean infection, I meant affection. Let's get it straight. Affection. But they can give you some infections too, but I'm talking about affection. Okay, if they're showing you some affection and you need that or what have you, and you're misreading that, because a lot of times people will speak up on well, they love me. I know they ain't sleeping with nobody but me because they always here with me, always trying to get with me, always trying to do this and that. They love them on me. They love me. They love me. Girl, bye. Just because he thumping on you and clapping with you and pouncing on you and doing it on the regular does not mean he's in love with you. Because excuse me, if you're not at the bus stop when he pulls over, 9 times out of 10 he's gonna pull over at the next bus stop, and the next, if that's what he's into. So choose wisely. Don't get it confused. It does not mean that they love you. It does not mean that they want a relationship with you. It does not mean they want to spend their life with you. Just like laying up here having all these babies, he gonna be glad and happy. Some of them, some just get ghosts, but they gonna be happy that you done gave them a seed. But that don't mean they want to be with you. We see it happen all the time. Having that baby ain't gonna keep that man. If he don't want to be kept, if he wanted to be kept, he would have made that thing right and legal with you from the gate. A man knows early. It don't take him years to know if you're wife. He knows right off if you're wifey material, if he wants to be moving in that direction with you, whatever. He knows. He knows. Trust me. Okay? So anyway, y'all, my eye hurt. I got a little situation with my eye right here. I got like little dry eyes, so, excuse me, and sometimes it kind of bothers me. So it's bothering me right now. So I got to go put some drops in it. But anyway, I just had to get that in, and that's right on, Victoria. That's right. We have got to stand strong. This is the new year coming. And we have got to stand on it. We have got to love ourselves enough where you identify when something ain't quite right. Don't keep blaming the person, even though I'm saying in this video that we should not take for granted when somebody is there for us, want us, down for us, loving us. No, we shouldn't take that for granted. But it's up to you to love yourself enough where you do not allow them to do certain things to you and treat you in a certain way and keep you in a cage or a category that's less than what you are worth. And I mean, drop the mic. Drop the mic, girl. Drop the mic. Okay. But y'all, I love you. I got to go. Car Chronicles went a little over. I got to get back in here. I'm going to be back here tomorrow. So be looking out. Like, share, subscribe. Come back. We're going to talk about some more stuff, okay? All right. See ya.